Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So get this, guys, Plaid and Cross River are teaming up on real-time payments with FedNow. Now, you may remember, guys, Plaid is partnered up with Visa, and Ripple also has a partnership with Visa through the Earthport connection, but also Cross River. So this is kind of like a dual Ripple partnership, a mega partnership. Cross River has also been enabled on the RippleNet blockchain since 2014. So Cross River, back in 2014, Cross River Bank did integrate Ripple for real-time international payments. One of the first ones to really jump on board with DLT technology and explore what the possibilities could be. And now we're seeing Plaid and Cross River team up on real-time payments with none other than FedNow. So they're widening customers' instant payment access. As we know, too, FedNow is also powered by Valente Technologies, which is another Ripple-enabled company. So the collaboration announced on Monday also makes Cross River among the first financial institutions to bring an interoperable offering to its customers, providing routing options either through FedNow or the RTP network. Here's a quote, guys: "When enabled, the interoperability offering from Cross River means customers and businesses can count on efficient, secure, and reliable money movement, such as when managing their funds, paying bills, receiving payouts, and avoiding late fees." This coming from Cross River. The bank said the interoperable capability gives partners more optionality and choice for allowing immediate and more efficient transactions for end users, offering customers and business secure, efficient, and reliable money movement. Cross River said that singular endpoints will let its partners select instant payments as an integrated solution and opt for their preferred payment rail based on eligibility, but ultimately rely on both if needed. So sounds exactly like what Ripple has been utilizing through Liquidity Hub, available cryptocurrencies, and then choosing the one that is most suited for those needs. In a lot of these cases with exotic currencies, leveraging that XRP, then sourcing the XRP for that exotic transfer. Sounds to me like a use case that has been mapped out and demonstrated to us time and time again. But with FedNow, that is for domestic payments. So I'm wondering here how that's going to be utilized in that respect. Anyway, Payments looked at the launch of the FedNow service and the issue of interoperability earlier this year in a conversation with Miriam Sherrill, head of product for U.S. Payments and Platform Forum 3. And of course, interoperability will be a significant tailwind towards more mainstream adoption of instant payments, especially with cross-border payments. So already seeming like they are looking towards cross-border payments. And so, with these talks of interoperability, of course, FedNow does have the capability to expand. They say that, the domestic payments are really that first type of payment that they wanted to target. But, it hasn't even been a year yet, and they're already talking about interoperability and cross-border payments. So it is interesting to note that they are partnered with 2 Ripple partners. Well, actually 3 if you want to include Valente. So I thought that was some interesting news here, guys. I also happen to see this. Finastra, another Ripple partner, drives instant payments with Banque de Lubach and Size new offerings. So Banque de Lubach and Sai, a distinguished independent financial institution known for its specialized banking services, has announced that they are now collaborating with Ripple partner Finastra. The 2 companies have come together to roll out Banque de Lubach and Sai's instant payment service, empowered by Finastra Payments to Go. The strategic partnership enables the bank to grant other financial establishments access to Europe's target instant payment settlement tips and to adapt swiftly to the ever-evolving financial demand. So, of course, all these financial institutions wanting to hop on board with a Ripple-enabled solution. Finastra stands out in the global fintech sector as the prime provider for financial service software solutions and marketplaces tailored for institutions across various scales. On the other hand, Banque de Lubach and Sai, an independent financial entity, prides itself on offering unique banking services dedicated to meeting the distinct needs of its clientele. So, I'm sure, a lot of these clients want, instant payments, instant transfers of whatever they decide to transfer. And, tokenizing these processes over the XRP ledger, I'm sure is, part of Finastra's, if it's not already part of Finastra's endgame eventually. They are one of the bigger Ripple partners. And, it's not just cross-border payments. For these big institutional clients, they're going to want to transfer whatever they want, whenever they want, wherever they want. So think about it. You have 100,000 stocks of Apple, and, you might want to make a trade to somebody over in who knows where, and you want to trade it for gold. Well, you can do that over the XRP ledger. Boom, in an instant. The same as cross-border payments. So, cross-border payments, just one application. But I think we're going to see a lot of this trade finance really explode, especially when we have boutique firms like Banque de Lubach and Sai, talking about their specific clientele and how, these types of transactions can help streamline their needs. Customers expect to make and take payments instantly, seamlessly, and securely. So here's a quote from the head of correspondent banking over there. As transaction volumes continue to grow, we will provide a highly reliable payment processing solution to facilitate instant payments without compromising security. And Finastra's industry expertise and robust solution has given us the agility and scalability required to keep pace with customer demands while ensuring that we continue to deliver the best possible user experience. So great news there, guys. Another Ripple partner, Finastra, partnering with this new boutique firm, Banque de Lubach and Sai. Mike Manfield here, guys, also bringing us this. Coming from the Temenos camp, Libra Internet Bank has now tapped Ripple partner Temenos for cross-border payments. So Libra Bank has nothing to do with Facebook. They're an internet bank. One of the most innovative banks in Romania has selected Temenos to modernize its payment capabilities, using Temenos payments to facilitate ISO 20022 cross-border payments and reporting. Okay, so it looks as though this is actually happening on the SWIFT network. Nevertheless, the interoperability is there. They're going to be leveraging Temenos' composable, scalable platform to add other payment rails in the future. Libra Internet Bank has a reputation for innovation, having launched the country's first 100% online accounts and loans. It is one of the market leaders for partnership with financial institutions and fintechs in the European Union, giving organizations such as Revolut, Raiffeisen Digital Bank AG, and Wise access to the Romanian market via Libra's API banking infrastructure and services. So let's not forget, even if they say could be running through the SWIFT network, because of that Capgemini partnership, the one that has SWIFT and Ripple kind of connected, we could in fact inadvertently or indirectly see some of these payments running through XRP. Libra Internet Bank is already using Temenos for core banking, and adding Temenos payments will allow the bank to simplify and standardize its payment operations on a flexible, efficient platform, increasing straight-through processing rates and enhancing customer service. So the other thing too is Temenos uses multiple platforms, and I'm sure that once they realize the efficiency, the interoperability through certain more efficient types of platforms, because let's not forget, Swift GPI, not the same as leveraging blockchain technology. There's also that Capgemini partnership. I think that a lot of these clients are going to realize, or at least through Temenos is going to realize the back end is going to be more functional, more stable, more versatile once they use DLT technology, a platform like RippleNet or similar. So anyway, thought that was kind of interesting too. Wanted to thank Mike for pointing that out. Guys, also happen to see this from Ripple partner Flutterwave. They've partnered with Moonshot by Tech Cabal to drive accessible financial services in Africa. So last couple of weeks, we've been hearing a lot of news from Flutterwave. Well, now they're saying they're proud to be a sponsor of Moonshot by Tech Cabal, a significant collaboration aimed at expanding access to secure financial services across the African continent. So Moonshot is a groundbreaking I love that name, by the way, groundbreaking new conference from Tech Cabal that will bring together Africa's tech ecosystem in person to network, collaborate, share insights, and celebrate innovation on the continent. And so down here, you can click a link. There's an event taking place October 11th through 12th. And I will link this in the description if you guys are interested. With the shared vision of empowering Africans through innovative financial solutions, this partnership marks an exciting milestone for both Flutterwave and Tech Cabal. As a sponsor of Moonshot, Flutterwave reaffirms its commitment to bridging the financial gap and driving economic growth across the region. So, Flutterwave is in a great position, a Ripple-enabled company in a region of the world that needs cross-border payment technology stat. I mean, the friction over there in Africa has been, I think, probably the worst continent for payments in terms of ease of payment. So many different exotic currencies there that just don't have the liquidity. And so, those rails, streamlining the payments over DLT technology is probably a very, very appealing feature for people who use Flutterwave. In the last 3 years, Flutterwave has established itself as a front runner in the fintech sector. So Flutterwave, this small African company, now huge over there in Africa, launching a range of customers and business products that leverage state-of-the-art user experiences and cutting-edge technology to address the distinct requirements of various target audiences. Again, like I said, leveraging DLT technology for these exotic fiat corridors that, probably nobody is servicing over there in Africa. They also announced Swap, a digital FX solution that is banked by the Central Bank of Nigeria. So that's another great partnership, in partnership with Wema Bank and Cadavra BDC. I talked about that last week. It is a secure and reliable digital platform for Nigerians to have immediate access to foreign currency and competitive exchange rates. So all things here benefiting, Nigerians in particular, Africans more generally, running on DLT technology, guys. So, FX transactions, converting money, all streamlined through RippleNet Technologies. So some great news there coming from the Flutterwave camp. XRP Crypto Wolf bringing this to our attention. Ripple Partner has registered a 20x increase in XRP ODL usage in 2022. So these numbers are just coming out, guys, from Ripple Partner Tranglo, one of the largest partners of Ripple's fintech Decacorn in the APAC region. They just shared their statistics. So these are their services from 2021 through 2023. And so they've expanded on-demand liquidity usage. But guys, guess by how much? 1,700%. The net ODL transaction volume increased from $53 million in 2021 to $970 million in 2022. So a huge increase, guys, in just 12 months. And, this is a great success here for Tranglo, but a prime example, too, of where we can see payments going in 24, 25, and beyond. Think about the utility driven to the XRP ledger. This data was shared in a long read on Tranglo published by Singapore financial media outlet The Edge. And so here's the tweet to that effect. Since 2008, the company has enjoyed a 20% year-on-year increase in partnerships thanks to collaborations with Ripple and many others along the years. We are global. So guys, I will link this in the description if you want to read that article. This progress allows the company to address the challenges of small and medium-sized enterprises in the region. They talk a little bit about Ripple's on-demand liquidity service and how that's helped their capital growth. All in all, the company processed over 3.3 billion transfers in 2022. Well, in the first 6 months of 2022, the sum exceeded $2 billion in equivalent. 80% of its transactions were finalized in real time with zero latencies. So guys, huge news here from Tranglo. And, we hope that the payments just keep pumping. XRP Crypto Wolf wanted to thank him for posting that. Unfortunately, in the United States, we recently did get this news. Wendy O did post this. New York crypto regulator has removed cryptocurrencies. They've removed Dogecoin and XRP from their token green list. But guys, is this really going to be a problem? Well, let's dig into it. Wendy O continues by saying, if you people do not see what's going on with the current administration and their predatory actions of injustice, I do not know what to tell you. So here is the story in a nutshell. Coming from New York, a New York crypto regulator removes Ripple and Dogecoin from its token green list. And this just happened yesterday, Monday, if you guys are watching this video on the day that it's released. The New York Department of Financial Services announced an update to its virtual currency oversight regime, including new criteria for how digital firms licensed by the agency can list different cryptocurrencies. So they are saying, no, there's rules, there's regulations. We're not going to greenlight everything, even though, XRP does have Clarity, technically, the only cryptocurrency that does. As part of the revamp, the DFS removed two cryptocurrencies, two digital tokens from its green list of approved tokens, including XRP or Ripple, Dogecoin, and Litecoin. 8 tokens are still on the list. And guess which ones they are, guys? Bitcoin, Ether, and the PayPal dollar, just to name 3. As Congress continues to drag its feet on crypto regs, the DFS has established itself as a nation-leading digital asset supervisor thanks to its BitLicense program and virtual currency unit. Well, it doesn't really sound like they're too progressive. It sounds regressive, in my opinion. While the crypto industry frequently critiques the department for its laborious licensing progress, the new guidance demonstrates DFS's measured approach to crypto regulation as other state and federal agencies opt for enforcement actions. Well, way to pat yourselves on the back. You're still not doing a good job. DFS created the token green list as part of its broader crypto supervision. Under the previous guidance, firms licensed by DFS through its virtual currency program could gain approval to custody and list tokens by a self-certification system that helped streamline the process, but still granted the department a supervisory role as the firm still had to inform the DFS. Well, okay, they've got their process. I'm not going to go too much into this. I don't know how much credence we should really put into this, to be honest with you. Wendy O just pointing out the obvious here. If you people do not see what's going on in this current administration and their predatory actions of injustice, I just don't know what to tell you. Why is this happening? And what's this list? Okay, Bill Morgan did uncover the list of cryptos, and you guys, you'll never believe what's on the list here. Not sure what was delisted, but this is the list I just checked online. The only non-stable coins are Bitcoin and Ethereum, which means they are sanctioned for custody and listing. You would think a court ruling that XRP is not a security would help get it or keep it on the list. So here's the list of approved cryptocurrencies by that New York legislator. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, the only 2 cryptocurrencies or the only 2 non-stable coins that are on the list. Otherwise, we've got the Gemini dollar, the GUSD, the GMO JPY, which is a stablecoin yen, the Japanese currency, the GMO USD, ZUSD, Pax Gold, which is PAXG, Pax dollar, USDP, and the PayPal dollar. And so these are the approved currencies or cryptos. One is pegged to gold, the other one's USD, one Japanese yen, and then Ethereum and Bitcoin, basically. Nothing really too exciting to write home about there. But it is interesting. Why wouldn't XRP be on the list? Now, Wrath of Conman here bringing us a different perspective here, guys. To clarify, Ripple did not lose a license in NY or any Ripple entity. New York DFS license holders may only custody digital assets on the approved DFS list. So this really only pertains to New York DFS license holders and what they can and cannot custody. So a very, very small portion of really what is being affected and who will be affected. So XRP, the digital asset, was removed from the list today. Ripley down here, asking, did they say why they delisted those 3 specific tokens? I couldn't find why on a quick perusal. The guidelines for listing include reputation, regulatory risk, etc. I wonder what it is. And so Wrath of Conman responds, as far as I can tell, or as far as I can find, rather, is that they've updated their criteria but have yet to release it. Just felt like coming out swinging, I guess. And I mean, no rhyme, no reason, really. And just to reaffirm, XRP is legal in New York for citizens. Financial companies, though, must have a license from the state to do business there. Among other things, that state license requires companies to use tokens the state approved. Today, the state removed XRP from that list of permitted tokens. So, I mean, what does it really mean? You can still hold XRP if you live in New York. It's just the approval, I guess, for the institutional investor. Still doesn't make any sense to me, quite frankly. But I mean, guys, as we dig and dig, as the XRP community does, Mr. HBAR coming up with a reason, probable reason why this has occurred. Now, guess for who the responsible person for delisting XRP in New York Financial Services worked for. You'll never guess, or maybe you will. The answer, ding, 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 Sullivan and Cromwell. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Special Assistant to the President for Economic Policy, National Economic Council from the White House, and also was an associate at Sullivan and Cromwell from 2008 to 2013. Also the senior advisor to the deputy secretary from November 2013 to February 2015. So you can see where their allegiances lie. Adrian A. Harris, Superintendent, NYS, Department of Financial Services, former Special Assistant to President Obama for Economic Policy. There it is, plain and simple, in black and white. Delisting XRP a political move? It certainly does sound like it. I mean, it is the only cryptocurrency right now with regulatory clarity in the United States, yet they list Ethereum and Bitcoin. Things that make you go, But anyway, that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.